Welcome to ABC Learn Guides. In this demo, we are going to see the JSON structure of PayPal REST API. Okay, yeah. In our previous demo, what we saw, right? In our previous demo, we saw some REST APIs, right? In that, we saw specifically create order API, show order API, and capture payment for order, right? Yes. In this demo, we are going to analyze the whole JSON structure which we are seeing here, right? This whole structure, we are going to analyze it. And we are also going to see the details about the each and every fields which are we are having in our this JSON structure and what purposes we are using that field also we are going to see in this, right? Okay. uh, let's come to our create order API. In this, like, what is saying, it's create an order. Merchant and partner can add level 2 and 3 data to payment to reduce risk and payment processing cost. For more information about processing payments, see checkout or multi-party checkout. Okay. In our first demo, when we saw, right, something like a checkout uh, client diagram, right? In that we saw whole process of how payment integration system internally works, right? Now in this we are now going to see in depth how JSON structure of this uh, create order API we are using for we are using this JSON structure at the time of calling the app create order API, right? Let's first we will change the layout, right? So we can easily able to see, right? To first we are getting this fields and their description, right? Right, it's a request API, right? Let's come to first JSON and we will again see the description right here. Okay, this is our create order API and it's a request sample. And in previous demo, I have already explained what is curl and how we are copying this and importing into our Postman and how we are tested these APIs. Okay. In this, we are analyzing the each and every fields which mm, contains this JSON. Okay. Okay. When we import this into our Postman like this is our it's first is auth means access token, second one is create order in this, right? When we import this API, we will get this URL, right? And after this for HTTP method also selected a post. In this, in authorization, what we need? We need access token to access this API, and after that, we need this headers like content type application.json means we are passing this body in the form of JSON structure. That's why application is in the form of JSON. And PayPal request ID, as I already told, that every create order request we need a unique PayPal request ID, right? And this authorization is nothing but our access token. Let's come to JSON body that we are passing in our Postman at the time of calling API, right? In this we have this whole details like this. Okay, let's come to see each and every by one, right? In that what we have intent, we have payment source. In payment source we have PayPal. In that experience context, in that many more fields are also available, right? After payment source, it's ending here that we have purchase unit, right? In purchase unit we have amount, amount, and amount containing few fields also like currency code, value, and breakdown. Breakdown also having its own few fields where fields like where key and values. Shipping also is there. And after like amount we have another field that is item in purchase unit, right, which containing whole information about the orders, right? Yeah, like name, item name, t-shirt, description of that item, unit amount, that is currency code, which currency uh, we are using for purchasing the item, right? This value is nothing but value of the item, quantity, how much quantity we are if purchasing, category, which category of that. That's some URLs of that item. Many more things are available here. And this item is in the form of list, means more than one item we can also purchase, create order of this item. Okay. I can also explain like this intent is a field, right? It's a single field. But in payment source, we can see there are multiple also field which are containing sub fields also, right? Yeah, yeah. And in purchase unit, it is nothing but it's a array of purchase unit. Means it is in the form of array which having multiple fields or objects in which containing it. And purchase unit also is array. And when we come to item fields, it's also an array. Means array is containing also an array in JSON body, in this JSON body. Okay. Let's try to see what is each and every field is. Okay. In that we have first intent. Intent is a key and capture is its value. Let's come to the PayPal documentation page and let's see. Let's now we saw intent capture in our Postman like that. Before that, we can also see this. What is it's a curl means it's a URL in the form of code which we are importing in our Postman, right? Okay. As said in header, hyphen H is nothing but header, uh, and content type as our JSON in the data in the form of JSON, the application hyphen JSON. hyphen H PayPal request ID. As I said, we need each and every request as a new unique ID. After that, it's authorization, and our authorization type of access token is there, and this is our access token. It is curl URL means it's required at the time of importing into the Postman, right? Let's come to the field which JSON body containing, that is intent, capture. Intent is key, capture is value. Okay, we will move going to the description or explanation of that each and every fields, right? Okay, here we can see that it's a request, but here also we can see here is security, right? In that we are saying ought to is nothing but the access token. Authentication is access token. It's related to access token. Flow type is client credentials. Means at the time of calling auth API, we are passing two credential. That is, one is client ID and other is client secret. Okay, we saw that in our previous demo. Let's come to request part. In our request part, we have headers parameter, right? In that PayPal request ID, right? PayPal request ID. Let's see in Postman, right? Header. Where is header? Here is header. In command, we have PayPal request ID. We needing this ID for every create order call, right? Okay. What it is saying? It's a string field which having 1 to 108 of characters in it, means up to 108 of characters of unique ID you can provide, and its explanation of the field also available here. Means the server stores keys for 6 hours. Means this key, that is PayPal request ID, is stores for 6 hours. The API caller can request the time up to 72 hours also. Means we can also extend the use of this key up to 72 hours by requesting to our account manager that we are using. That is means developer account which are we, right? It is mandatory for all single step create order calls. Means this field is mandatory. Create a request API. Okay, call or create order of create of item, order of item, right? It's a header part. Header part having this is mandatory in our quick side. Right? We need always unique to ID, right? Next, right? What is next? We have header and after come to body and intent capture. Let's come to intent capture. It is a request body schema, right? And our application type is JSON. Here, we are seeing that here in below, just below, we are seeing required means this field or what is it? It is mandatory at the time of calling API. It is not optional. It is required. We cannot skip this thing at the time of calling API. In this, Okay, let's come to intent. Intent is also required, right? What is into it is string field, right? Intent is a key and it's having its values like capture and authorize. What is intent? Intent to either capture payment immediately or authorize a payment for an order after order creation. Means when we are trying to create any order of creating order of any item, we're having two values like capturing and authorize. In that we can, if we are immediately taking payment from customer, right, we are using capture value. And if we are holding payment of customer, right, we are using authorize. In our case, we can see here in our case in JSON structure we are using capture, means we are immediately taking payment from customer. You can see here the explanation of capture. Okay, let's come to next. Okay, let's come to next. What is that? Is PayPal source, right? PayPal source. Come to PayPal. Sorry, it's a payment source. Sorry, payments. Come to payment source, right? Here we can see payment source is not a required field. Means it's a optional. We can skip, right, this thing. Let's deep down into this and in payment source what we need to see, we have one another field that is PayPal, right? In payment source we are going to PayPal field. There are many other subs like card, token, PayPal, bank contact, link. There are many more, right? But we needing PayPal in our JSON structure, right? In PayPal, what is it's just indicate that PayPal wallet is the payment source. Main use of this selection is to provide additional instruction associated with this choice is wanted. Means whenever we are using this field into our JSON, it's deciding our behavior of our response of create order API, right? S- So let's in PayPal we have another field that is experience context, right? Let's come to that also. Experience context. PayPal is object, means object containing other field that is also object, means experience context is object. Okay, right? What is customize the payer experience during the approval process for payment with PayPal. Means when we create order and approve it, it's changing the behavior of response of create order API. Okay, in that we are also having few fields. Let's see which fields we are requiring in our experience context. We are requiring payment method preference, landing page, shipping preferences, user action, return URL, cancel URL. And for every field we are having some values also, right? Right. Let's see that also. Experience context, right? Which is customizing the experience of payment customer, right? Customizing the process of payment with paper, right? Let's come to next field, that is experience context containing, that is payment method preference. Where is payment preference? Payment method preference. Okay, here is payment. It's a string field and default value of payment method will be unrestricted. We can see here it's having multiple value, that is unrestricted immediate payment required. And in our JSON we are having value like immediate payment required, right? Let's come to the document page. Immediate the payment required, that is accept only immediate payment from the customer. When we are accepting the payment from customer immediately, we are using payment method preference value as immediate payment required, right? Yeah. Okay. After payment method reference, we have landing page, right? Landing page, where is landing page? Here is landing page. Landing page is a string field which containing 13 characters, and default value of landing page is no preferences. And there are also some multiple values are available for landing page. And in our JSON we are having landing page value is login. Yeah. See what it is says. When the customer click PayPal checkout, the customer is redirected to a page to log in into PayPal and approve the payment. Right? In our previous demo, when we saw create order API, right? When we call create order API, right? After that, we log in to PayPal account of customer, right? By passing their credentials like email ID and password. And after that, we are approving that order to create order, right? By completing the purchase, right? And to complete that whole process, we need this landing page value, that is login, which are giving us access to approve our payment. Okay, let's see what is next into this. We saw logging also, and shipping preferences is get from file, right? Where is shipping preferences? Is there shipping preference here below the brand name? Okay, shipping preferences. What is it's a string field, right? And its default value is get from file. Here also few multiple values are available like no shipping, set provided address, and in our JSON we are using get from file, means get the customer provided shipping address on the PayPal site. When at the time of creation of PayPal account, when customer provide its address, right? That address it is taking by using this field well, that is get from file. Okay. What is next field? That is user action and field value is pay now. Where is user action? User action is here. It's a field and it's a string field. Okay, and its default value is continue. Configure a continue pay now checkout flow. Okay, and in user action there are two fields value are also available, that is continue and pay now. In our JSON we are using pay now. To see what it's saying, after you redirect the customer the PayPal page, a pay now button appears. Use this option when the final amount is known, when the checkout is initiated, and you want to process the payment immediately when the customer click pay now, right? When we call create order API and we log into our customer PayPal account, right? After seeing all the details of order, we are when we trying to complete the purchase order, right? We need this value, that is pay now, to complete the order approval process, right? After that, we are having return URL here and cancel URL, right? Come to the documentation page. Where is here is return URL, here is cancel URL. What it is saying, the it's a string fix, both are string, and return URL saying URL where customer will be redirected upon approving a payment, right? When we approve the pay, when we complete the purchase, right, we are moving to some particular response, right? After that, that is nothing but we are returning to the return URL by using this URL. Redirecting to some place by using this return URL. And if we cancel the payment approval, then we are using this cancel URL to move some specific page, something like that. Okay. Okay. Next, uh, we are completed the payment source, right? After that, we have purchase unit. Purchase unit also containing amount, amount containing also some fields, item also containing some fields, like, yeah. Let's see purchase unit. Where is let's try to minimize this experience context. Okay, and PayPal minimize this, and after that payment should minimize. Okay, where we have purchase unit here. Here we can see purchase units are mandatory, means it's a required field. Let's deep down into this. What is saying? It's an array of object, means purchase unit is a array. But you can see here, it's a symbol of array, means it is containing many more objects, fields, or arrays also. Like purchase unit is containing also array of items. You can see here, right? Let's deep down into this and purchase unit, right? An array of purchase unit. Each purchase unit establish a contact between the payer and the pay. Payer is a buyer and pay is a merchant. Each purchase unit represents either a full or partial order that the payer intend to purchase. Full means order is containing full information, or maybe partial means some optional. It's are as well. Okay, let's deep down into the purchase unit. We can see here there are many more uh, fields are available in purchase unit. In that we are have only required mandatory field, that is amount, right? You can see here in our purchase field we have amount, right? Let's see what is amount. It's an object, means it's containing few more fields in it, right? The total order amount with an optional breakdown that provide details such as total item amount, total tax amount, shipping, handling, insurance, and discount, and many more things are here. Means amount of order with their currency codes. Like for United States, we have currency code USD, and this value is complete whole value of order, which containing details like here. We can also see if you specify amount dot breakdown, the amount equals is item total plus tax total, means that amount we are seeing here it's containing the whole cost of item, tax, shipping, handling, insurance, shipping discount, and many more. That is a grand total of item L, right? We can say that. In that, in specifically in amount object, we have other field also like currency code, value, and breakdown. We can see here. What is here? Amount, currency code, value, breakdown. Like yeah. We can see in documentation currency code and value is mandatory, means it's required at the time of API call, but breakdown is optional. We 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 can skip this field also in our API, right? Code, and these two fields are mandatory, that is currency code and value. Here we can see there are currency code is string and is containing three characters only, means every country have its own currency code, and that is only of three characters. We can visit this official page of PayPal also for currency code, like there we are having this. Okay, it's a currency code official document page of PayPal. We can see there is the currency of countries, and their currency code is here. For in our case, what currency we are have? USD, means we are using United States dollar currency for our item purchase, that is USD, right? Nothing else. And this is identify the currency of which country we are using, and value which might be an integer for currencies like JPY. JPY is nothing but a currency of Japanese, that is yen currency, and TND is something about some other countries which containing decimal fraction, that we can also see here. We are carrying decimal for USD also, and for specifically Japan currencies we are using integer type value, right? These are the two difference between decimal fractions and integer for different countries, right? After that, currency and value saying breakdown is optional, right? We have item field, right? Item item field is a different. Okay, no, it's not comes under payment. Item is also optional, we can see here, right? So we are skipping this also. Let's come to next. Yeah, yeah, yeah. After skipping item, we have nothing to analyze in this. Okay, this is only the if I'm explaining about what fields are we are using and what value of their fields. But in our next demo, we are going to see which are fields are uh, we see sorry which are optional, right? Few fields are optional. So in our next demo, we are going to see which fields are only required to complete this API. Means we are not required whole this request body to complete this API. So in our next demo, we will come to real part of JSON body which are required to call this API, right? And here also this is the like whole analysis of create order. It's okay. Let's make whole 100%. Okay. Yeah, this is the whole complete information of each and every field you can see here, and having field type, description, decision, for field value or source. For now, we can skip these two things like source and field value. We if you can also refer this if we are not able to see whole documentation, so we can refer this bpd also for getting information about each and every field like this. For request id, description here also available, right? And what decision and source is requiring at the time of development, so no need to uh, deep down into this right now. For now you can see whole fields here, their description, field type and their values only. Okay, you can prefer this for complete analysis of create order feature, right? Okay. Now I will concluding this demo at this point, right? And in our next demo, we will see how we can call create order API by keeping the optional uh, fields, right? Okay. Thank you. And guys, try to watch each and every previous demo also, so you can able to get what I am trying to explain in this demo, right? Thank you.